He's a trifling human being. He should be very much ashamed of himself. I think he owes his mom an apology because he threw her home training in the gutter. He's a very sorry excuse of a man, and I really think he should be very ashamed of himself.
Is it this one situation that made you feel that?
No, it's not just this one situation. It's just being a genuinely malicious and vicious person to somebody that, if you had a problem with me, walk up to me and say, Doyin, this. Do you understand? Give me the chance to explain myself. Give me the chance to maybe apologize. Give me the chance to even just give that opportunity to see if you were even wrong about me. But you never did that. And it's okay for you not to do that for yourself, but to go around trying to make sure that I'm isolated in the house, I really think he needs deliverance. I really do.
You really think he needs what?
Deliverance. He's a very terrible human being, honestly. Like Allysyn said, if you see a snake and you see this thing, go to the snake. This is not a human being. This is a wicked person. I promise you.
Welcome back to Reality TV channel, and we're on day 6 of the reunion. So what happened last night? We're here to give you the full gist. We'll break it down into 2 parts. First is the Allysyn and Doyin versus Adekunle, and then there is the Phyna explaining the whole Eloswag situation in the house. So let's get right into it. Allysyn and Doyin versus Adekunle. So it started off with Ebuka asking Allysyn why she left Adekunle while they were in the house, because everyone thought she was going to be with Adekunle, and then all of a sudden we saw her with Hermes. So Allysyn went on to explain that she first of all got attracted to Adekunle's smartness, and then when she first saw Hermes, she thought he was different, and then she's always attracted to people who are different. But when she started having conversations with Adekunle and getting to know Adekunle more, she found out that, oh well, she cannot deal with someone like Adekunle, that Adekunle is sneaky, he gossips, and he always takes other people's issues as if they are his. Funny enough, this was the first time Adekunle was hearing about he's sneaky from her. She kind of took him aback, but you would see that he didn't want to go back and forth with her with the whole issue. And Ebuka moved on to Doyin. He played a clip from the house of Adekunle advising Allysyn to stay away from Doyin, that Doyin does not give her good advices and all, good advice. And then Ebuka went on to ask Doyin what really happened between her and Adekunle, and Doyin had some choice words for Adekunle. She clearly was not happy with Adekunle, or still not happy with Adekunle with what happened in the house. Going on to say, if with what Allysyn had said in the house, that if you see a snake and you see Adekunle, that people should move to the snake, that Adekunle is wicked, Adekunle lies a lot and the rest. And it looked like Adekunle was hurt by Doyin's words to him. And he tried to explain what happened between him and Doyin, saying that when the season started, it was him, Dotun, Adekunle, and Allysyn. They were all 4 in the friendship, and he used to even cook for them and all. But that there was a day that a Saturday night, Doyin got tipsy, and then he had to take her out of the club and put her, I think we can also call that bed the day bed. And Allysyn came, he told Allysyn to take care of her friend. And then the next morning, that we all did not see it, but they were at the toilet side, in one of the stalls of the toilet, and Doyin was telling Allysyn about him. She wasn't really saying nice things about him, that Allysyn should be careful and all that. And he coughed when they finished. He coughed where in the toilet he was, so that they would know that he was there, and that's where all the things started. And that Doyin, at that point, they didn't even know that he heard those things until he coughed, and then he came out, and that was when he now started speaking with Eloswag and saying things about Doyin that, and Eloswag was confirming and saying, yeah, people have said this about her. All in all, we are kind of shocked that this Doyin and Adekunle's beef still exists. But we understand if it still exists. Certain things were said on both sides in the house that clearly would not sit well with them when they come out of the house. but it's not something beyond talking. It's not something beyond sitting down and clearing things out. Deep into it, it's more of a misunderstanding. It started off with kind of a misunderstanding. They thought they heard this, then this one heard this, and that's when the things started going, and then the whole fight and the whole misunderstanding built up in the house and then spreading outside. So it's something they can sit down and discuss and clear things out, because it looks like they've not even spoken outside the house and that beef is still very, very fresh. They should sit down and talk about it. Next was Phyna explaining the Eloswag situation. So they played a clip of, it's been a long time we saw Phyna and Beauty speak. But in this clip they talked. Beauty was trying to explain to Phyna that the girl Eloswag likes is Chomzy, which is the same Chomzy that was given issues between her and Groovy. Beauty and Groovy. And after the clip, Ebuka tried to get the explanation of what happened there. Phyna was first giving an attitude. She didn't want to speak. It's what happened. And Ebuka pressed more what really happened there. And she was now explaining that, she liked Eloswag in the house, and that's. And so she was trying to explain that she liked Eloswag in the house, and it looked like Eloswag liked someone in the other level, but he wouldn't say the name. And then that was when they got talking, and then they said it was Chomzy, but that time she didn't know that it had anything to do with Chomzy and the rest. Chomzy also spoke, and Chomzy was more on Phyna's side, saying that Eloswag did not explain much to Phyna to go with and the rest. Personally, we feel Eloswag should have spoken, because we heard Phyna's side, we heard Chomzy's side, but we did not hear Eloswag's side, so we cannot even give a full analysis on that. But it wasn't something deep, and Phyna tried to water it down to make it not to look deep like that. Anyway, that has been our review of what happened on day 6 of the BB Nigeria reunion. If you've listened this far, please follow, subscribe, like, and then rate us on podcast. Give us a 5-star. Thank you very much. Till next time.